Hey, in this quick presentation, you're going to learn how to get targeted leads to your offer within the next 6 hours. It is called How to Buy Solo Ads That Convert. My name is Marvin Adam. I'm the CEO and founder of InboxHero.co, a lead generation agency that has worked with over 1,000 different marketers over the past few years successfully. Now what you can see here is a big list of multi-level marketing and affiliate marketing programs. You may have come across some of these, maybe you even joined some, and if that is the case, then you know the majority of these programs tell you that you can run free traffic to your offer and make sales that way. Now I find this being a little bit intellectually dishonest, and here's why. This is why free traffic is not a solution. You were told to post on social media, you were told to do Facebook Live, or you were told to produce your own content. And why is this not working? Free traffic is just way too inconsistent. You will agree with me if you posted on Facebook and then you wondered why in a day you will get 6 clicks, the next day you will get 18, the next day you will get 6 again. This is something that you can barely ever calculate. And the problem is there's only so many ways to influence the algorithm of how your social media post is ranking on the timeline of your friends on Facebook and Instagram and so on. So there's literally no way of making this a consistent flow. Free traffic is too time intensive, especially if you're new to this and you had to get in front of the camera for the first time, you had no idea what to say, no idea how to sell your program, then you need to prepare all of this. You maybe have been a little bit uncomfortable doing it. And so, of course, it will take you a lot of time to develop these skills. Ultimately, though, the problem is that free traffic is getting very saturated. A good example are Make Money Online Facebook groups. Take any group as an example and have a look at the last 100 posts. Most likely you will see no more than 5 likes in a group of 50,000 members or even more, which clearly shows you how inactive and exhausted these groups are nowadays, since they just got too competitive and now it's just spam and nothing else. And hear me out on this, I'm not saying that free traffic is not a good source of traffic, but saying that free traffic literally is free is a very dishonest statement. Because the way how successful marketers use free traffic is actually paying for it. They will invest into SEO, that means search engine optimization, to rank higher in Google in order to receive more free traffic regularly. So what they end up getting is more free traffic, but of course they pay for this. And that is how free traffic definitely works, but you need to pay for it. Now, why do you might struggle with paid traffic? Paid traffic is getting very expensive, especially if you look at how the cost per lead has gone up over the past few years on Facebook alone. You used to be getting a single lead for $1, whereas right now in the Make Money Online niche, you can easily spend between $2 and as much as $8 per click. And there's no guarantee at all if this will get you any sales, let alone even any clicks at all. In fact, one tiny mistake could lead you to wasting your whole budget and not getting any clicks at all. Which brings me to my next point. Again, you have to invest a lot of time and effort to learn how to successfully run these ads on every single social media platform individually. And then you have to keep in mind that you will compete literally with companies spending thousands of dollars every single day on these platforms. Now there is one true solution to this, and it's targeted email traffic. Why would email traffic be the solution? Email is still the leading technology of communication nowadays. In fact, right now there's 150,000 emails being sent in this minute. It is still the #1 digital contact information worldwide, because if you think about this, let's say you're going to an important business meeting, most likely it has been scheduled per email. There's currently 4.3 billion people using email worldwide. That's about 55% of the human population. So it's still dominating social media in our digital world as it is today. And if you don't believe me, then please have a look at this image right here and tell me how many of these services require you to log in using an email address. So I think this alone should be very eye-opening. Now, how do you get targeted email traffic? The best solution is solo ad traffic. And in case you never heard about this before, let me explain this to you in one simple sentence. Solo ads are a lead generation method where you benefit from another marketer's email list by renting this email list to promote your offer, a so-called solo ad. Or in other words, you send an offer to an email list that you do not own yourself but is highly targeted in your niche. Why would you benefit from solo ads? Solo ad lists are extremely targeted. The only prospects that subscribe to a solo ad list are interested in getting more information on your niche, whether that be weight loss or make money online or another niche. A solo ad literally requires no work from your end. All you have to do is provide your target link, the link that you would like to put inside the email, and that's about it. This traffic source is highly scalable, meaning that you can start with as little as only 500 clicks to your offer, but scale it all the way up to about 1,000 clicks every single day. And there is no risk of losing your account. What I mean by that is there is certain claims that on social media platforms you cannot make, otherwise you will risk of losing your account. With a solo ad though, you can say whatever you like and there is 100% creative freedom in how you would like to advertise. One of the real core advantages is how solo ad basically is a one-on-one advertising opportunity. Now let me explain that. If you think about running a social media ad, then you know how your ad is going to pop up in the timeline. People can ignore it, they can stop watching your video or your image or read your article, whatever it's going to be. But then that's it, it's going to stay very impersonal. In a solo ad though, you will reach your prospect directly with a message. So that makes it seem much more exclusive and much more special to the reader. And if you can't picture this yourself, then think about how you would see my ad on social media compared to I would send you an SMS or I would send you a message on WhatsApp. Now, which of these two things is more personal and seems more exclusive to you? A direct message, exactly. And this is exactly why a solo ad is much more likely to convert. Most importantly, with a solo ad, you get a guaranteed result if you choose the right solo ads, but I will talk about this at the end of this video. Now, how can you be successful with your solo ad? I would advise you to run small campaigns first of about 500 to 1,000 clicks maximum. If you're a total beginner, then you can even go as low as 300 clicks for the first time. However, do not run a 100-click campaign, which is a typical beginner's mistake. The problem here is that a 100-click campaign does not really give you enough volume to determine whether or not your ad has been successful. So even if you make a sale on 100 clicks, then analyzing this data will still leave you completely in the dark. So better do things right the first time and start with a 300-click campaign to get enough meaningful feedback out of your traffic. Always promote a landing page. Do not make the mistake and advertise directly to a sales page or to a video sales page. Because you always want to capture the email first in order to reach the prospect again later if they don't buy on the first time or the second time they see your page, right? Because if you capture the email, then of course you can send them an email follow-up series and even make sales in 5, 10 or 15 days from now. Keep in mind to always check for real sales testimonials. I cannot stress this enough. If you go to a solo ad vendor's website, because he should have a website definitely, make sure you take a good look at every single sales testimonial. If you can find these profiles on Facebook, if you can find these people, if it's real people. And if you can't, you should not trust this vendor. Which leads us to how do you identify good solo ad providers? Always make sure you ask them about your offer. Ask them if they have seen it before, if they have promoted it before, is there anything to improve, if this is your own custom funnel. Make sure you get a detailed answer out of them. If they just reply to you and say something like, yes, it works, and that's it, then clearly this is not the solo ad provider that you would like to work with. Ask them how they build their lists. In the best case scenario, the solo ad provider is building a newsletter, so the prospects on their list are actively looking for their emails to get recommendations on, depending on the niche. If it's a weight loss niche, they're looking for a program to lose weight. If it's a make money online niche, then of course they're looking for building an online business or earning from home in some way. Ask when they start sending clicks and make sure that you clearly get an answer of when this is going to happen. One of the main benefits of solo ads is that you do not have to wait for a long time for a solo ad to start. So usually you should receive your first clicks within 2 to 5 days maximum. Always ask if they provide the email copy for you. If your solo ad provider is experienced, then he must have dealt with thousands of different subscribers over the years. So only he knows best what converts best with his list and should clearly be included in the service. Now just a few more crucial tips for you here. Avoid the solo ad marketplaces. One big problem with these marketplaces is that all solo ad providers can secretly buy traffic from each other, so they manipulate their ranking on the marketplace, give each other testimonials, and that way you end up buying their exhausted traffic. Because you can imagine what happens if a solo ad provider sells his traffic to another solo ad provider. The traffic is just going to be absolutely saturated. Needless to say, you will always pay some sort of fee on top of your solo ad because you bought it on a marketplace and they would like to benefit from you as well. Only buy if you're convinced of the solo ad website. And just in case your solo ad provider doesn't have a solo ad website, then this is a clear lack of professionalism. And you should only deal with people who can back up their results, who can show you a convincing number of sales testimonials, video testimonials, and so on. I would also advise you to never buy anything other than 100% tier 1 traffic. Now, what is Tier 1 traffic? Tier 1 traffic is meaning English-speaking countries. These consist of the USA, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and the United Kingdom. Most solo ad providers are going to sell you 80% Tier 1 traffic. That means 20% of all of your traffic is coming from all kinds of countries from all over the world. It could be India, it could be Somalia, and in the absolute majority of cases, that traffic doesn't convert. So you want to always stick to the best traffic possible. And my last crucial tip for you is don't buy into cheap traffic, and I mean traffic below 50 cents per click. Now, I'm not saying here that every vendor who's offering this is going to deliver bad traffic to you, but you can imagine why there's so much price dumping going on. And if somebody manages to sell traffic for 30 cents on a profit, I think it is eye-opening to you that this traffic can barely be any good, because it is also a clear sign that this vendor is selling his traffic to other solo ad vendors. As someone who has spent 6 figures on online traffic, I can only advise you to follow my crucial tips. It is only in your best interest to minimize your own risk when running a traffic campaign. And now I would like to give you a risk-free guarantee on your traffic campaign. We will give you a 30% opt-in guarantee, or we over-deliver for free to match a number that is satisfying for you. We guarantee a 10% over-delivery on every single order. That means if you go for a 1,000-click campaign, you get clicks worth $100 on top for free. If you ask us, I will personally completely review your funnel and let you know if there is a way of improving your conversions even further. And with your very first campaign, you will get a free email follow-up series worth $100. Now, this email copy is proven to convert and has produced multiple $1,000s using solo ad traffic. So to make use of your risk-free guarantee, head over to inboxhero.co. What you will find is hundreds of sales testimonials and 6- and 7-figure marketers backing up our bulletproof email traffic. Just to give you an example of what is really possible, one of our happy clients made $1,200 in profit from only 100 clicks, which is really unheard of. Scrolling a bit further, you will once again find our 100% satisfaction guarantee. And then after that, you will find our traffic packages. As you can see right here in the description, we only provide 100% Tier 1 traffic, which is the best traffic available, and we belong to the 1% on the market that provide buyers-only traffic. This comes from a special list of people who have made online purchases before, and for that reason are much more likely to buy again. Now, after choosing your traffic package that you would like to start with, all you have to do is reach us either on Facebook if you click this button right here, or you type in Inbox Hero to Facebook, or to our email address and let us know the link to your offer, and we will get you started within 1 to 2 days usually. Thanks again for watching this presentation, how to buy solo ads that convert. Now, I hope you learned how to find risk-free, high-quality solo ads in this video. And if you have any questions, please make sure to make use of the comment section below. And thanks so much for your attention. Now it's time to get leads and make sales.
The best part of it was I had 10 front-end sales. Like I said, I'm new-ish to email marketing, but those are pretty good numbers. I had nothing really close to that on many of my other purchases from other people, and Marvin really delivered.
Again, I just want to say, Marvin, thanks for the great service. I look forward to doing some more business with you in the future. And hey, man, as long as you keep bringing the heat, I will keep on buying. And one thing I got to say, guys, before I go is he delivered his clicks very, very fast. All right, so
got 15 sign-ups to this particular offer. So, you know, it's absolutely fantastic. And, you know, Marvin always over-delivers every time. So I thought we'd do another run with 100 clicks a few days after. Again, another fantastic over delivery and an opt-in rate of 35% with 7 sign-ups. So anybody that's looking at high quality traffic from a guy that's easy to deal with, delivers always, every time, Marvin is the guy to go to.
And I just completed a 700 click solo ad. I received over 50% opt-in, so about 358 leads, 100% Tier 1 traffic, and I had 5 front-end sales. So really happy with the result.
Now, the most recent solo I bought off him was a 500 click solo. I got a 72.3% opt-in rate. Now, that was absolutely insane. It's completely unheard of. You know, normally I'm getting somewhere between 50 and 60%, which is crazy, but to get over 70% is absolutely out of this way.
That guy's traffic is incredible. I am absolutely loving it. It has really helped boost my business and got me to the leaderboard. What can you say about that? Recommended, highly recommended.
Had an opt-ins. I had 129, so that was about 60% of the people that that opened actually opted into my list. And I had 4 upfront sales, and then one of them was an upsell, so it was like a total of 5. So a huge shout out to Marvin. Thanks a lot.
For anybody who's looking for a quality provider and you're not sure where you're looking, I mean, go with a safe and proven guy like Marvin Adam right now, and I'm promising you, you're not going to be disappointed. It's going to be one of the best moves you've ever made.
Inbox Hero has been added to my personal traffic black book containing traffic sources that I can refer to on a regular basis to leverage in order to continually build my lists and build my businesses. Thank you, Inbox Hero.